Happy New Year, my film nerds, again. That's right. Hopefully you're not too hungover because I'm pretty sure I'm uploading this on the 1st, and I apologize for talking way too loud, but it's okay. Just drink that water, electrolytes, a Monster, coffee, something like that. Caffeine really does clear the head. Take some aspirin. You'll be fine. Yeah, that's right. Doc Dave recommended. Anyways, it's time to talk about the shit of 2016 in films. That's right. I did my top 5 best of, and I apologize for just doing top 5. I didn't see as many movies as I'd hoped to see in 2016. I'm going to try to see more movies, of course, in 2017. Get some of that early screening shit. It's time for Film Junkie to see some early screenings. So yes, guys, let's talk about the shit sandwiches of 2016. I almost said 15. What the fuck? Coming in number 5, Independence Day Resurgence. Yeah. I gave this movie a little more praise when I did my review, but I watched it again, and by God, this movie just sucks. I mean, it's pretty bad. This is a sequel that wasn't needed. It didn't have Will Smith, and there were some elements that were cool in it, but there were some that were like, what are you doing? And the sheer conceit that Roland Emmerich and stuff, that they actually thought they were trying to set up more sequels and going intergalactically out there to make some kind of Star Wars weird shit with that setup at the end. It's just like, what the fuck? Seriously? You thought that this movie, that people were going to go see it, first off, after 20 years of teasing a sequel and then giving us a sequel that just made really no sense. You really thought that there was going to be more and people were going to want more? Yeah. In the words of Kevin McAllister, I don't think so. Coming in number 4, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. What is it? Out of the Shadows? Something like that. The sequel, we know. Nah. I shouldn't really shit on this movie, but I mean, I did put it on again, I don't know, a few months ago, and I'm just like, there could be a decent Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie somewhere around in here, okay? There really can. You can make it darker. You can make it a little more serious. It doesn't have to... But then again, people don't like serious movies. It has to be fun. But just this shit. Megan Fox is April O'Neil Still. And then bringing in Casey Jones and making Steve Amell play this fucking annoying, high-pitched Casey Jones that had nothing to do with the Casey Jones that we remember. It just was like, what the hell were they thinking? Really, honestly. And then I even heard the producer said there's most likely not going to be a third one because this one didn't make them as much money as they hoped. So they'll probably reboot it again. 2020. That's what I'm guessing. Coming in number 3. Oh, with this star-stellar cast of comedic actors, what the hell happened here? Masterminds. Jesus Christ. I didn't see this one in the theaters, but I put it on here at home, and wow. And this is from Jared Hess, the guy who did like Nacho Libre and Napoleon Dynamite and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I can understand. He has a way to him. He has a way to make like these awkward, weird movies like out in small towns in the fucking Midwest. This movie, which just had a lot of star power, and it almost seemed like he had a basic script and then just told them to do whatever, because they did whatever, and most of the time, probably 98% of the time, did not work. Zach Galifianakis' like accent got to me after a while. His character was not lovable. I didn't like him. And then what's up with what's her name? I can't even think of her name right now. Kate McKinnon. Why does she always play a fucking weirdo? Like she just always has to play this like weird girl. Like I don't know. There's no reason why I'm weird. I'm just weird. She has such range on Saturday Night Live, but she seems to play like the same kind of characters in these comedy movies, and I don't understand that. She's like a talent that is just totally being misused. I don't understand why, but yeah, this movie is a complete shit sandwich, and it boggles my mind because of the star power that's in this movie. Coming in number 2, which has 3 of the same actors as number 3, actresses I should say, Ghostbusters! That's right. A lot of people didn't have this on their list. They're probably afraid of the backlash. I'm not afraid of the backlash. Why did I hate this movie? Because I'm a misogynist, of course. No, this movie was just terrible. Absolutely terrible. And I supported this movie. I was looking forward to this movie. I thought this movie could be a good part of the Ghostbusters franchise. I thought, okay, it'll be different. We got Paul Feig. I like his movies. We got these actresses that are awesome. And it just pissed me off. I mean, I walked out pissed off because they just completely shit on the franchise. Completely. The cameos from the original actors, you could tell that they were forced to do it. Bill Murray did not look like he wanted to be there, and I'm sure he didn't, but he was forced to be. And we know this. We've already heard the information. Like, Sony forced these guys to be in this movie. They could have capitalized, just like how The Force Awakens did, having the old characters show up and then train a new, fresh group, even if it was all female. Whatever. It still could have worked. and they just completely shit on it. And there's just so many like cringe-worthy moments. And again, Kate McKinnon just acting very strange. You don't get why, and it's just, to me, it didn't work. Some people loved her, but I, for one, just found her super annoying, as well as the rest too. And it was just like, good Lord. I tried to like this movie. I really wanted to, but after that first trailer, it was all downhill, guys. It just never got better, and you know what? It's number 2 on my shit list. Sorry. Finally, we get to number 1. At least Ghostbusters wasn't number 1. It was close, but not exactly. Not as bad as this piece of shit. Gods of Egypt. Yes, even after hearing that it was a piece of shit, I put it on and tried to watch the whole thing. Did not. I got about 2/3. When I just couldn't. It was awful. I was like, what the fuck's going on? This looks like a sci-fi movie that you'd catch on Saturday at 2 o'clock. This is worse than any Sharknado movie. And then, of course, Alex Proyas, I think that's his name, the director who's directed such great movies like The Crow. He hated on the critics. Like, he just sent a really scathing message back to the critics about this whole thing, and it was I was like, dude, did you not watch this movie? You have like green screens everywhere. The computer, the CGI is just atrocious. It's not that great at all. You have these guys turning into like these gods or whatever, these Egyptian gods, and they look terrible. It was really bad. The acting was really bad. It was just absolutely cringe-worthy. And you had some top-notch like actors in there, like Jeffrey Rush was in there. I was like, what? I like Gerard Butler, but good God. I mean, it was just nothing but crap throughout this movie. So that's why it was number 1. That's right. It beat out Ghostbusters, but holy shit, guys. But there you go. That is my shit list for 2016. My top 5. You know, top 10 had like Purge 3. It had Yoga Hosers, which I was like, geez, I love Kevin Smith movies, but that movie, he was on some kind of strand of weed that I wish I could get because he was out there. That is my list, guys. Let me know down below in the balls area some of the shitty movies you saw this year. Let me know which ones you thought were pieces of Scheiße. That's right, guys. Make sure you subscribe to my channel, subscribe to the other channel, hit that like, thumbs up, visit filmjunkie.com, follow me on the social medias that are floating above my head. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later.